When is the appropriate time to tell your cat dog that they are adopted? As soon as you learn. I know how to, but my dog just stares at me like she doesn't understand. It might be your accent. Accents are just like text fonts. But when your accent is wingdings, there's no wonder they can't understand you. On their 10th dog or cat birthday, so you can have a reasonable conversation with them, and they can understand. Otherwise it will be nothing but a load of howling or screeching that the neighbors will not approve of. Cat, you're adopted. 1-year-old cat, meow. 2-year-old cat, meow. 4-year-old cat, meow. 8-year-old cat, meow. 10-year-old cat, I understand, I always knew I wasn't like the rest of the family, but you loved me the same, and I will always love you. Thanks human, pushes vase of table. As soon as you sign the adoption papers at the shelter. This is the best answer. Thank you for your kindness. Meow. Meow wow wow. Cats don't go meow, they go nya. When their real parents try to get custody. Effin' meth heads rolling into town like nothing happened. Ugh, my guy's original parents kept him locked in a cage for 20+ hours a day and then wondered why he had anxiety issues. Once he realized he had the freedom of the whole house, including 2 beds just for him, he was more than happy with the fact that we'd adopted him. Luckily his former family went no contact after dropping him off at the shelter. Great comment. The Costco pharmacist called me the other day and asked me if this is Duke's owner. I said this is Duke's mother. She apologized and said she wasn't aware of the relationship. As a farm tech, I always ask about Papa's human, since we all know who really saved who. Ha ha ha, this reminds me of having to ask a pharmacist to add cherry flavoring to my dog's hydrocodone syrup, because Walgreens tastes better but Publix is $15 cheaper. It was odd. The dog was ignoring me in favor of dad, so I told her he wasn't even her real dad. Mum made me apologize to her. I did, because I genuinely felt bad. It's something that never came up, so to get it out of the way I just informed my cat that she is in fact adopted. She didn't flinch and still remains in the crook of my arm purring and grooming. The appropriate time is now. I have yet to tell my 17-year-old dog that he is from Spain. Never tell your dog. It will destroy them. No point telling your cat. They already know, they don't care, and they feel vaguely sorry for you. You are an incompetent pink blob as far as a cat is concerned, but reasonably reliable as a source of treats and warmth. Pink. Apparently that person is pink and they're generalizing, forgetting that many humans are brownish instead. The proper order implies you should do this before talking to them about gun safety and bringing a firearm into the house. This removes the chances of them accessing the firearm while dealing with any mental impact of the news. I have this book. I tell my dogs all the time about how they came to live with my family. Poppy is a rescue who came to us at 11 weeks after she was bought as a puppy by a couple. They decided 2 weeks later that she was too much like hard work and took her to a rescue place. We was her on the internet and fell in love immediately. She is a Dalmatian collie Dolly and is extremely intelligent, anxious, stubborn and crazy. Because Poppy needed constant attention and was really hyperactive, we decided to get a puppy to keep her company. After meeting other rescue dogs and them not getting along, we decided to go to a breeder. That's where we got Bella, a Labrador Springer Spaniel, Springador. Poppy is 7 months older than Bella and was 9 months when we brought Bella home. They fell in love instantly and Poppy became a mother bug sister to Bella. They are 11 and 10 now and they still love each other just as much. I tend to recite their stories when they're all sleepy in the sofa and I wrap my arms around them, tell them how much I love them and exactly where they came from. Neither of them really gives a shit, but they enjoy the cuddles. Okay, so like I found my trash goblin in an alleyway when I thought he was a gremlin at 4 a.m. I usually worked night shifts, so I was awake on my day off cleaning the kitchen. It was cold and I took out the trash and on my way back I saw the glint of his eyes. The head that poked from under the bush was small and had huge ears. He was just like a gremlin but solid black. Being the white girl in the movie, I went to make sure it was for sure a gremlin. But when I approached the alley, this tiny, big-eared kitten just stepped out and sat at my feet. Boy, I snatched that little shit up and said, "You're mine now." Food, water and a shit ton of vet visits later, he was on the verge of death. They made me choose between trying to save him and euthanizing. Bruce Wayne was a $600 kitten and my baby. He's just turned 6 on September 15th. I threw him a birthday party. I have told him that he is my baby and that is all that matters. He's still my little asshat regardless.